Okay, we will discuss mean effective pressure of a dual cycle. We'll discuss mean effective pressure of a dual cycle. This is a PV diagram for a dual cycle. A dual cycle consists of an isentropic compression, say suppose process 1 to 2, constant volume heat addition 2 to 3, and followed by constant pressure heat addition 3 to 4. It is followed by isentropic expansion 4 to 5. Okay, this is the dual cycle. We will calculate mean effective pressure of a dual cycle. Okay, mean effective pressure PM is equal to net work done by swept volume. Okay, net work done in this cycle is work done during the process 1 to 2. Net work done, we will calculate W net work done is equal to W1 to 2 plus W2 to 3. Actually W2 to 3 is a constant volume process, therefore work done in the constant volume process is 0. Therefore W2 to 3 is equal to 0. I will not write. W3 to 4 plus W4 to 1. Again W5 to 4 to 5 plus W5 to 1 should be there, but again 5 to 1 is a constant volume process, therefore work done in the process 5 to 1 is 0. Okay, now what I will write is W1 to 2. I will write this one initial, at the end I will write minus W1 to 2 because work done during the process 1 to 2 is negative. Therefore initially I will write W3 to 4. W3 to 4 is work done in a constant pressure process, therefore we can write it as P3 into P3 minus P4 or P4 minus P3. P4 minus P3 into P4 minus P3. Okay, this is the work done during the process 3 to 4. Work done during the process 4 to 5. Okay, is equal to P4 minus P5 divided by gamma minus 1 plus work done during the process 1 to 2, that we have to write it as negative because 1 to 2 is a constant volume process. It should be P2 minus P1 divided by gamma minus 1. Okay, now I have written that W1 to 2 as negative because it is a compression work, it is a work done on the system. Work done on the system is taken as negative. Now I will simplify this one. Okay, I will simplify. What I will do is, we know that, okay, P3 by P2 is the pressure after compression to, it is the pressure after heat addition to before heat addition. This is called, let us call this as pressure ratio RP. Okay, and P4 by P3 is the volume after heat addition to volume before heat addition. That ratio I will call it as cutoff ratio RC. Cutoff ratio R I will call it. Okay, cutoff ratio. This we have discussed in the previous also. Therefore I will just write. Okay. Next, P1 by P2 is the volume before compression to volume after compression. P1 by P2 it is RC. Okay. Now we will express this net work done in terms of this. Okay, W net we will express in terms of this. Okay, what I will do, instead of writing P4, what I can write, R into P3. Okay, like I can write like this, W net is equal to, initially I will do step by step, we will remove all P4 we will remove. We want to express, we will make common terms. I will remove P3, P4 and I will put it in terms of P3. Okay. Therefore it will be P4, P3 into P4 बदले n बर्जन R into P3 because we can get common here further. Okay. Minus P3 plus P4 P4. Again P4 instead of P4 what I will write? Instead of P4 I will write R into P3. Instead of P4 I will write, instead of P4 into R into P3 minus, okay, P5 into P5. P5 into P5. Instead of what we know, P5 is equal to what? P5 equal to P1. Okay, because 5 to 1 is a constant volume process. Therefore, P5. Instead of P1, I will write it as, from this one, RC into P2. RC into P2. Okay. Instead of writing P1, I will write RC into P2. But what we know, P2 is equal to P3. P2 is equal to P3. Therefore, I can write it as RC into P3. RC into P3. Okay. Now, divided by gamma minus 1. Or these in these two, I will take LCM and I will write whole divided by gamma minus 1 minus, okay, P2 okay, P2 minus P1. Okay, this also I will express in terms of P2 is equal to P3. Therefore, what I will write? P2 into P3 minus P1 equal to RC into P2. Okay. Therefore, I will write P1 into RC into P2. RC into what we are writing? We are writing in terms of P3. What is P2 equal to? P2 equal to P3. Therefore, I can write it as RC into P3. Okay. Divided by gamma minus 1. Okay. Now we can take P3 common here. We can take P3 common. Okay. Now what I will do? I will take P3 as common. Okay. I can take P3 common here and I will express in other terms also. Okay. Okay. What I will do? W net is equal to what I will do? P3. I will take LCM here. Gamma minus 1. This is one term. This is the second term divided by this. Therefore, I will take LCM. Therefore, and I will take common. P3 I will take common. Inside what will remain? R minus 1. Okay. Into if I take LCM here into gamma minus 1. Okay. Plus here also I can take common. P3 I can take common. Okay. If I take P4 and P3 common here, P4 and P3 if I will take common, what will remain? R, okay, minus of P5 by P4 into RC. R minus of P5 by P4 into RC. Okay. Minus of, again what I will take? I will take P2, P3 as common in this one. Okay. What will remain? 1 minus P2 by P1, P1 by P2 into RC. Okay. P1 by P2 into RC. Why I am taking this common is I want to express this in terms of RP, R and RC. Okay, therefore I am taking common. Whole divided by gamma minus 1. Okay, here we know some things like what is P5 by P4 and P1 by P2. That we will express now. P5 by P4. Okay. This one we have done for the previous, this one also for the Otto cycle or diesel cycle we have done. Therefore, I will write directly P5 by P4 equal to, we can reduce R divided by RC raised to gamma. R divided by RC raised to gamma. I have written directly. We can derive this one because P4 raised to gamma equal to P5 raised to gamma. Using that we can write like this. Okay. And what is P2 by P1? Or we know P1 raised to gamma equal to P2 raised to gamma. Okay, this is one expression and there is no space. I am writing here. Okay. Using this equation, we can write, okay, using this one, P2 by P1. P2 by P1, I will write here. P2 by P1 is equal to P1 by P2 raised to gamma. Therefore, P2 by P1 will be equal to P2 by P1 will be equal to P1 by P2 means it is RC raised to gamma. Okay. If I substitute P5 by P4, P5 by P4 equal to RC divided by R raised to gamma. P5 by P4 equal to R divided by RC raised to gamma. Okay, this one R divided by RC raised to gamma, and P2 by P1 it should be P2 by P1. Okay, it is correct. P2 by P1 equal to, okay, now if I substitute these two, P5 by P4 and P2 by P1 in this equation. Okay, I will substitute here in this equation. Okay, this is a bit lengthier. Okay, if you practice once or twice, you will come to know. Okay, now we are calculating W net. Afterwards, we will calculate swept value. We will substitute and we can get mean effective pressure. Now W net is equal to okay. We will substitute this one. We will substitute P2 by P1 is equal to RC raised to gamma, and P5 by P4 is equal to R divided by RC raised to gamma. Okay. This I think I will rub this one also because it is a bigger expression will be there. Therefore, I need more space. Therefore, I am rubbing this. Okay. Therefore, W net will be equal to I can take some more commons here. I can take more common, like I can take P3 as common. Okay. P3 as common I can take. Okay. P3 I can take common here. Okay. Before taking that P3 as common, we will take only P3 as common initially. I will tell why. Because further we will take P3 also common. Initially I will take only P3 as common. Okay, P3 if I take common, what will remain there inside? P3 into R minus 1 into gamma minus 1. Okay, this term plus, okay, I will drop this one also, plus P4 into P3 we have taken common, R minus of, just now we have calculated what is P5 by P4, R divided by RC raised to gamma. R divided by RC raised to gamma into RC. Okay. What will happen this? R divided by RC raised to gamma, we can write R raised to gamma into RC raised to 1 minus gamma. It will be like this. RC divided by RC raised to gamma. Therefore, we can write it as RC raised to 1 minus gamma. That one I will write here only because it will be confusing. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ RC divided by RC raised to gamma ಆದರೆ I will write it as RC divided by RC raised to 1 minus gamma using rules of. Therefore, what will be? It will be R raised to gamma into RC raised to 1 minus gamma. 1 minus gamma. Okay, this term minus of P2 into 1 minus, okay, P1 by P2. P2 by P1 is equal to RC raised to gamma. Okay, P1 by P2 is equal to 1 by RC raised to gamma. Okay, 1 by RC raised to gamma. Therefore, it will be R divided by RC, R divided by okay. Here it is actually it is P3 will have taken common into here it is RC. Therefore, it will be RC divided by U RC raised to gamma. Therefore, what will happen? It was RC previously. It was RC here. Okay. Therefore, RC divided by RC raised to gamma. It will be RC raised to 1 minus gamma. RC raised to 1 minus gamma. Okay. Now, whole divided by gamma minus 1. Whole divided by gamma minus 1. Okay. Here it was RC. You can check the previous equation. It was RC. It will be, we have expressed Phi1. We have taken P2 common now. We have expressed P1. It was P2 minus P1. P1 is equal to P2 is equal to. It was like this. Okay. P1 P2. It will be RC. It will be RC here. Therefore, we will get this expression. Okay. Now, still more we have to simplify. What we will do? We know pressure ratio P3 by P2. P3 by P2 is equal to RP. P3 by P2 is equal to RP. Therefore, P3 is equal to what? P3 equal to P2 into RP. Okay, P2 into RP. And we know P3 is equal to P4 also. Because 3 to 4 is a constant pressure process. Okay. Therefore, what I will write? It will be P3 into P3 ಬಂದು ಏನು ಬರಬಹುದ್ರಿ? P2 into RP into R minus 1 into gamma minus 1 plus of P4 is also equal to P3. Therefore, I can write P3 into RP into R minus of R raised to gamma into RC raised to 1 minus gamma. Okay, minus of P2 into 1 minus, okay, so P2 into RP, no? P2 into 1 minus RC raised to 1 minus gamma. Okay, whole divided by gamma minus 1. Whole divided by gamma minus 1. Okay, we will still simplify this one. Okay, we will still simplify this. Okay, what we will do? P2 equal to P3. P2 equal to P3 because 2 to 3 is a constant value process, and I will take P2 common here. Therefore, what will remain? P2. Okay, inside bracket it will be RP into R minus 1 into gamma minus 1 plus RP into R minus R raised to gamma into RC raised to gamma minus 1, sorry, RC raised to 1 minus gamma minus of P2 into 1 minus RC raised to 1 minus gamma. Okay, whole divided by gamma minus 1. Okay, we will substitute. We want to write this P1, not P2. Therefore, we will rearrange this one. We will rearrange that first term. Okay, what we know this one? We know some things like P1 raised to gamma equal to P2 raised to gamma. Therefore, what will be P2? P2 is equal to P1 into RC raised to gamma. Okay, that I will substitute here. As well as this one I will substitute here. Instead of writing P2, I will write P1 RC raised to gamma. Okay, and we know P1 by P2 is equal to RC. Okay, therefore P2 equal to P1 divided by RC. I will substitute this P2 badle. Instead of writing P2, I will write P1 into RC raised to gamma minus 1. Okay, and instead of writing P2, I will write P1 divided by RC. Therefore, it is P1 divided by RC. Okay, what will happen? Here we can say P1 RC raised to gamma into P1 by RC. This term will remain same. Okay, P1 into RC raised to gamma minus 1 it will become. P1 into RC raised to gamma minus 1, that I will write here. P1 into RC raised to gamma minus 1. RC raised to gamma minus 1. Here, inside this bracket, we have to still simplify. Okay. This P2, again, we will. Okay, this P2, as we have taken P2 common here, from this one, therefore there will not be any P2. Okay, what we'll do, we will multiply each term here. Okay, if we multiply each term, there is a RP and R. Here plus RP into R, here minus RP into R, they will cancel. Okay, therefore there will be, I will write this one, you got it now, P1 RC raised to gamma minus 1. I will write just below, it will be W net will be equal to P1 RC raised to gamma minus 1. Okay, into bracket. What I have to do is, we have to multiply each term here and then take common. Okay, that you do because it will take a lot of time. Therefore, I will write after, if you multiply and if you take common. Okay, if you as I told now, if you multiply each term and then if you take common, you will get W net is equal to this expression. Okay, you will get this expression, W net is equal to. Okay, now we will calculate mean effective pressure. Okay, mean effective pressure is equal to net work done divided by swept volume. W net divided by swept volume. PM is equal to W net divided by P1 minus P2. That is swept volume. W net divided by swept volume. Okay. W net is what we have calculated just now. We will write it. I will write it. W net, what I have calculated, I will write, divided by swept volume. Swept volume we can write like this. Okay. W net divided by, we want in one term. So in numerator we have taken for the W net as P1. Therefore I will write P1 minus, we know P1 by P2 is equal to RC. Okay, therefore P2 is equal to P1 divided by RC. That I will substitute here. P1 divided by RC, what we will get? W net divided by P1 into bracket RC minus 1 divided by RC. Okay, divided by RC. Okay, now we have to substitute that W net here. That W net just now we have calculated. That W net we have to substitute here. Okay, these equations, this is just now we have derived P1. This is the equation for the W net. W net is equal to P1 P1 R raised to gamma minus 1 into Rp gamma R minus 1 plus Rp minus 1 minus this term. Okay, this is W net. Therefore, if I want to calculate mean effective pressure, W net divided by this term. Therefore, mean effective pressure PM is equal to W net divided by into 1 divided by P1 into RC minus 1 divided by RC. Okay, if I calculate, do like this. If I do this simplification, what happens? This RC will come in the numerator. Therefore, RC raised to gamma minus 1 into RC, it will cancel, as well as this P1 and P1 will cancel. What will remain? P1 RC raised to gamma into this term. Okay, if we simplify, this term will remain. Okay, but one thing here is Rp into gamma should be there. Rp into gamma. Okay, this is the final expression for mean effective pressure.